Nia stepped off the bus, holding her small, worn-out suitcase. The city was loud, with cars honking and people rushing everywhere. Nia's eyes widened as she looked around. She had never seen so many tall buildings in her life. She reached into her pocket and touched an old photo of her and her brother, Kwame. He had disappeared 8 years ago when she was just 10. "I'll make him proud," she whispered, hiding the sadness in her heart. A man bumped into her as she crossed the street, almost knocking her suitcase out of her hand. "Watch where you're going," he shouted. Nia clutched her suitcase tightly and hurried away, feeling small and out of place. Nia smiled brightly as she entered the big office building for her first day at work. She had worked hard to get this job as a junior assistant, and she was determined to do her best. Her boss, Mr. Daniels, looked her up and down with a frown. "You're the new hire? Don't expect things to be easy here." "Yes, sir. I'll work hard," Nia said, bowing her head. Other workers whispered about her behind her back. "She's from the village," one said, laughing. Nia heard them but ignored it. "I'll show them what I can do," she thought. Nia worked long hours, doing everything she could to impress her boss. She stayed late, cleaned up after everyone, and never complained. But no matter how hard she worked, Mr. Daniels always found something wrong. "Why is this file late?" he snapped one morning. "I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again," Nia said quickly. Maya, a kind co-worker, noticed how hard Nia was trying. "Don't let him get to you," Maya said during lunch. "He's tough on everyone, but you're doing great." "Thank you," Nia said, smiling. Maya was the only person who made her feel welcome. One afternoon, Nia accidentally spilled coffee near Mr. Daniels during a meeting. It didn't touch him, but he exploded with anger. "Do you even know how to do your job?" he yelled. "I should have known better than to hire someone like you." Nia's face turned red with shame. "I'm sorry, sir. It was an accident." "Enough," Mr. Daniels interrupted. "You're fired. Pack your things and leave." Maya tried to speak up. "Sir, it wasn't her fault." "Stay out of this," Mr. Daniels barked. With tears in her eyes, Nia gathered her belongings and left the office. Her dream felt like it was crumbling around her. That night, Nia sat on her small bed, staring at the photo of her and Kwame. She noticed something she hadn't seen before, a small logo on a building in the background. It was the same logo as the company she had just been fired from. Could this be a sign? She thought. Her heart began to race. Could Kwame be connected to this company? The next day, Nia visited the library to find information about the company. She found an article about its CEO, Kwame Mensah. The article said he had been adopted by a wealthy family after losing his parents. Nia gasped. The man in the photo looked older, but it was her brother. "Kwame, it's really you," she whispered, tears streaming down her face. Determined, Nia returned to the company. Maya helped her sneak into an employee event where Kwame was speaking. Nia's heart pounded as she saw him standing on stage. "Kwame!" she shouted, her voice trembling. Kwame stopped and looked at her. His face changed as he stared at her, confused. "Who are you?" he asked. Nia stepped forward, holding up the photo. "It's me, Nia, your sister." Kwame's eyes filled with tears as he stepped down from the stage. "Nia? Is it really you?" He hugged her tightly, and they both cried. After hearing Nia's story, Kwame called a meeting with the staff. He turned to Mr. Daniels. "You fired my sister because of her background. You're done here. Pack your things." Mr. Daniels stammered. "Sir, I didn't know." I don't tolerate discrimination in my company, Kwame said firmly. You have no place here. Kwame invited Nia to live with him in his big house. For the first time in years, they felt like family again. Together, they visited their village to honor their parents and reconnect with their roots. Kwame also started a new program at his company to give jobs to people from villages, ensuring others like Nia had a chance to succeed. Months later, Nia had become Kwame's assistant, helping him run the company. As they looked out over the city skyline one evening, Nia smiled. I never thought I'd find you again. Kwame put his arm around her. We're stronger together, Nia. The past brought us pain, but it also brought us here. They stood together, ready to build a brighter future, knowing they had overcome everything to find each other again. If you found this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe our channel, and don't forget to comment below. Thanks for watching.